Hey man, just giving you a quick call. I just wanted to let you know that you are so close, dude. You're so much closer than you think. A lot of these big goals that we've had and these big aspirations, they're right around the corner for you, dude. So you just cannot give up. So stoked for you to see this. P.S. We bought a Lambo, so keep going, bro. We'll talk soon. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bryson. This is the Bryson Everyday Project podcast. This podcast is a little bit different than other ones out there. Here, I only focus on documentation. I don't focus on quality or being professional or being entertaining. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love for you to stick around and give the show a listen. You can also follow me on Instagram at BRQUSE. Thank you so much. Here's the show. Yo, what's going on? This is going to be a short one, probably a very short one if I had to guess, but actually I have no idea. Today, as far as work goes, didn't do anything. Lexi and I were cleaning our new place, and I think I'm stoked about it. Cleaning and all that stuff is not the most enjoyable thing, but I think when we're doing it as a team, at least for me, I'll speak for myself here, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed kind of getting in the cracks of stuff and getting in the gross, For the most part, the place is cleaned. It's not like it was a shit show. But we definitely wanted to go through and just make sure, because it was clean, but it wasn't clean. So, I got some shit on the floor. You can tell they haven't swept, things like that. But not the end of the world. But that was what we did today. Moved a few things in, nothing crazy. And then it was my little brother's birthday celebration. So we went to my mom's and got to spend some time with him, which is really cool. So that was pretty much the day. I didn't do any ounce of work whatsoever, which is unusual for a Sunday. I mean, given the fact that I am moving into a new place, my little brother's birthday, I guess it's not crazy. But it was, in some ways, kind of nice to not do anything work-related. I got a couple texts from Karin about some of the formulas and stuff with Make, and, I wasn't really able to do a whole lot with that. I wasn't at my computer. But I honestly liked getting messages about some of the stuff work-related, because it was like somebody else was working on stuff that pertains to what I'm trying to build, and it was like, for a split second, I just kind of felt like I was running something, Got people building stuff for the big picture, inquiring and trying to get help from me, who, I guess I have the big picture vision of this whole thing. And it's just kind of cool, to just think about it that way. But anyway, I'm very much looking forward to kind of getting back on the grind tomorrow, and continuing on with everything I'm doing. One thing that I want to point out, and this got me kind of irritated. So for Dawson, I messaged everybody on the team, and only 2 people have gotten back to me. One person said, all is good over here on my end. Everything I use is easy. So what's the problem? Somebody else, like I said, they said finding information for clients, blah, 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 it's hard because they're not on a spreadsheet. And I'm just like, the fuck? But in the public groups, they have said, where is it? They were sending screenshots back and forth, trying to figure out who paid when and what the price was. And somebody said, shit, yes, sir, I lose track of these changes. Yes, so-and-so was able to keep her by lowering her cost. The reason why you can't keep track of these changes is because you don't have a system in place. And I'm looking at this person's screenshot that they sent. This person has like 2% battery. They've got 500,000 screenshots and photos saved on their homepage or their desktop. And they've got 900 tabs open. This person's life is a shit show. No wonder why they're finding difficulty using some organization. They have no idea. So that's just me being petty. But goddamn, dude. So when I was getting those messages, I was like, no wonder, And I'm not going to say anything mean. We'll just leave it there. So anyway, that's that. And Dawson and I were going back and forth earlier this week. Today is Sunday, September 21st, 10:42 p.m. So earlier this week, meaning Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whenever he messaged me saying that we're done, which I guess for documentation purposes, let's get crystal clear on that. That was where is it? Where is it? It's Thursday. So I work Tuesdays and Saturdays for Dawson. And he says, if you want, you can finish out this week. And I was like, cool. And I said, yeah, you just need to make a make.com account so I can set up all the automations, and I'll get everything. It'll probably cost you $12 a month, but I can set it up. I was going to make it in my account, but if we're not going to be working together, then I'll make it in yours. That way they're yours. And then he says, this is on Friday, he says, tell me what I got to do for these automations. And I think there might have been a Okay, so that's actually it. Tell me what I got to do for these automations. And I said, go to make.com, make an account, pass me the login info, I'll make the automations. And oh shit, he did send them today. That's cool that we're capturing this live. I was about to just get so annoyed, but he did send me these. This is at 1 o'clock. Did not know that. Kind of shitty because I actually read it in my car, so I get notifications in my car and it pops up and it's like new message from, and I click on it. But when I click on it, it actually, which it should, so I can't be mad, marks the message as read, so that way it's not a notification. But I clicked on it and it said that he just loved a text. It didn't say he sent me anything. So, yeah. So I'm going to send him a text back and kind of inform him. Hey man, just now seeing this. I have time reserved on Tuesdays and Saturdays for all things BBL, which is his company. I can get to this Tuesday. Yeah, fuck it, send. Is he gonna do fire me? LOL. Okay, so there's that. What I was gonna say was, I work Tuesdays, Saturdays. I didn't get anything from him yesterday. So how the fuck do you expect me to do anything, bro? And I'm not gonna, if we're parting ways, truthfully speaking here, I don't care enough to take the initiative to say, hey man, didn't hear from you. I want to get this set up for you because I don't know. So I was about to go and explain about how that whole thing went down, but I guess I'm an asshole and I didn't get a text. I didn't read the text. I read the text, didn't know I read it. No notification. Oops. Also got a message from Mina kind of, I guess, going, so I sent him a video of the financial stuff that I have been working on. He says, love this, bro. Definitely will need a walkthrough. And then I asked him about the Trump thing with foreign hires being a non-tax write-off and also a 25% fee. And he says, never heard of it, to be honest. That's going to suck. And then he paid me, which is cool. So I guess we can take care of that. I'm just going to do that live on the show. So what I do is on Notion, I have a little page. I click it. I call it business revenue. And it's got some things set up here. It's got some automations to put in who pays me when. And I just type in the amounts. I actually think these might be wrong. 26198, is that correct? Oh, it is correct. So this is episode 703. So what I need to do, because I got paid from Mina today, is go in and update the amounts. So he paid me $570. So now the running total is $26,768. So I made $26,768 since December 20th, 2024. So now I take 26768, go into the button that I formulated in Notion, 26768, update that, now click done. So now when I click the button, it puts in the amount of money that I have made up to this point. So 768. There we go. So now we're good to go. I just put in the time, so Sunday, September 21st, 2025, 10:46 p.m. There we go. That's kind of how I keep track of everything. This business revenue page keeps track of how much I've made per month, the date, time, all that stuff. And this graph that I have is pretty cool because I've talked about this before, but from December 20th, 2024 to July 1st was 11K. Well, let's actually do it before the climb. So December 20th, 2024 to May 31st to June 1st. So it's almost 6 months. It was $5,600. From June 1st to today, we're at the 26,768. And I'm looking at this graph, and it's pretty cool because it looks like a golf club, like a hockey stick. The shape of it, just an obtuse angle. It's pretty cool. Just I can see the sudden shift of when shit started happening. If I actually make this into let's go to more style options. Let's make this a smooth line and see what it looks like. I did nothing. All good. If I make this big screen, full screen, pretty cool. I think this stuff is really cool. I'm glad I'm documenting this. I made $150 from fitness coaching, $2,600 from PT Dom, $5,500 from Built Beyond Limits, which is Dawson, $6,500 from Trey, and then $12,000 from Mina, which is cool. So, and as far as the income goes, wait, what is this? Oh, as far as the income goes per month, we've got December with $100, January with $1,300, February with $1,200, March with $700, April with $300, May with $2,000, June with $4,500, July with $6,000, August was $6,600, and then this month so far, it's $4,000. So I don't think that so right now I think the record is $6,600 in a month. I don't think I'm gonna beat that until I actually start selling this stuff. In which case I would need to sell 2 if I'm coming from 0. And who knows if I'm gonna start at the 5K price point, but not necessarily the most important thing right now, but yeah, that's kind of how I keep track of everything. I have a Notion automation, that 3 of them, actually multiple ones that run. I'll have to remove the tray, the Dawson ones. Yeah, I'm gonna have to remove those. Bummer. All good, but yeah. What else, man? I don't know. Tomorrow is it's Monday, so I got a full day of work ahead of me tomorrow. Also going to be moving some stuff into our new place, so I'm going to do my best to get as much done as possible, and get this shit done and get it on the market so I can sell stuff. Because I am really looking forward to getting on social media again. I've talked about this before, but I really am. It's now that I have systems in place, and I'm looking forward to it, and it's almost like a game. And I guess it's always been that way, but with something that I actually care about and know that I will solve people's problems. You know, posting social media stuff about this might be tricky. Don't really know the best way. It'll be a lot of proof of concepts, a lot of screenshots of how it works, lots of looms, just showing how everything works, because at the end of the day, I think a live demo of this is how I'm going to attract people, because, earlier I was thinking about how I could even explain what this is. And I was like, how could I explain it in a very attractive way? Meaning, hey, if you want to renew a client and get them set up in your system and track everything and see the KPIs and all that stuff, all you have to do is click. Let's actually see. I think it's 7 times. Let's see live how many clicks it would be. So click on the renewal form. Okay. Select the client name. So that's 2 clicks. I want to extend to weeks, so we'll go months. That's 3 clicks. Click the drop down menu. We'll say 12 months. So that's 4. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then package, PIF. Click this to enter in what's the package total, type, any additional notes. That's 6. 7 to submit. 7 clicks to track who renewed for how long, based on which day, with which package, how much they paid, and how much that calculates into the monthly recurring revenue, depending on their package, if they're month to month or no contract, or if they're split pay, based on how many payments that they have, if they are split pay, and then tracking that on a per week and per day and per month basis, all of this shit with 7 clicks. And so if I can just articulate how much shit happens with such little work, I think I can really scale this shit out. I don't know. I'm talking on my ass, I guess. What I've been having Karin do is actually set up these metric databases, which is so straightforward, and I thought it would be very simple for him to see these databases and how they're kind of made and the point behind them. Because I've realized that a lot of what I've been doing is trying my best to explain how all of this works and why we're doing things the way that we're doing them. Because, you know, he's had some ideas like, hey, you should do this, and I'm like, actually, you know, the reason why we do this in the first place is because of this. It has to go through here, and then this gets filled out. We have to use make because blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, yeah, clears things up. Appreciate it, you know. So, anyway, right, what is this? Looks like there's a new thing. Very cool. Yeah, this guy's killing it. It's very cool. Oops. Well, I don't know if there's anything else I want to say. Charlie Kirk's memorial, his funeral, was today. I wasn't able to watch it, unfortunately, so I'll probably be catching up on some stuff tomorrow. Today, maybe this is going to be legendary. I don't know. Trump did say that he had a great announcement to make in the medical world about finding the answer to autism. So, pretty cool. Hopefully, there's some good stuff that comes from that. I think that might be it. Said it was going to be really short. I guess it's not the case, but yeah. That's episode 703. Appreciate you guys listening. Peace.